Let us go live. Let us go live. All right, what's up, Oren, if you're still there? Greetings and salutations, sir. Greetings and salutations, all. We are live. It has been a busy day today. Excited to be with you guys. All right, showing live over here, showing live over there. 7:01 p.m. Central Standard Time. What's up, Deception? What's up, Jack? What is going on, guys? What is going on? Man, what a week. What a week. It's been a busy one, busy day. Started the day at 8 a.m. with an oil change. Sat there for an hour or so, got that done. And I don't know if you guys saw in Discord that one of the guys that works at my oil change shop, his kids love Pokemon, has 2 kids, and they've been having trouble finding cards to open. Jack says, just chilling. And so I have quite a bit of bulk. I mean, not a ton, but enough where I created some packs, and I put those pictures up on our Discord. So if you're here right now and you don't know, we do have a Discord. Link should be down in the description down below. If you're a reseller that is looking for a place to be encouraged and to learn and to grow, man, that's a great place to come and hang out. And we'll encourage one another and hold each other accountable, celebrate the milestones that we hit as a community and as individuals. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I was able to luck out today at Target. I went in and expecting not to find any Pokemon whatsoever. And they had about 20 of the Destin Rivals hangers. And so you're limited to 2 per SKU per person. So I picked up 2 of those. So I'm going to open one tonight here on the stream. And they had no sealed except this. This was the very last one up on the shelf. And so I was able to snag that. If you look in the middle of the big card, it's one of those lenticular where it kind of looks holographic and it moves a little bit. I don't know if you can really see it on the stream, but you think it's got all the vertical lines, and when you like turn it from side to side, it kind of like looks like it's 3D, 3-dimensional or whatever. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to keep it sealed for the short term, but yeah, it's got 4 packs in it, the jumbo card and then the smaller card. So it was a fun pickup. A lot of the targets here in the Twin Cities we're getting the Mega Venusaur EX Collector's Special Collection or something like that. So I didn't see any of those there. Maybe they already got picked over, but yeah, so I'm going to keep it sealed for now, and maybe I'll open it at some point. And then one of the people, I can't remember, I don't know, Jack, if you joined, it wasn't the young man that's a teenager that's starting on Whatnot, but it was another one of our Discord community was doing a Whatnot stream, and I was able to snag this 3-card collection. He sent me this sticker as well, kind of fun. I can't remember the guy's name, and I already threw away the envelope, but I had like this card, which is, they're all Chinese, so that's got the holographic pattern all over it, and then the exact same card with the Pokeball pattern, and then the exact same card with the Master Ball pattern. So it's kind of like a 3-card set here, and I think I got it for $1, if I remember correctly, plus shipping, obviously. So if anybody on the stream tonight is interested, I'm willing to negotiate a deal to get these in the mail to you if you collect Chinese cards. Obviously, TCG Player just supports the English and Japanese. Double Trouble TC. I don't understand. Double Trouble TC. I don't know what that means. Is that the name of this Chinese release? Double Trouble TC. Jack, you're helping me level up all the time. Oh, nice. PokeDirect, or PokeDirectory, also known as Orin. Yeah, I am, but you can go behind me if you want to. Yeah, I'm streaming. Here's my son. We brought him Buffalo Wild Wings home from our afternoon. My wife and I went on a little date. Orin says, or PokeDirectory says, Alan, got my order from you on TCG Player today. Gonna open it soon. Yeah, hope it arrived wonderfully. Take a picture of I'm always interested what the envelope looks like once it gets to you. Sometimes it looks like it went through got run over by a train, and sometimes they look nice. But that's another reason I use shipping shields. And so if you're watching right now and don't use shipping shields, shippingshieldus.com, Fliphouse finds 10 to save 10% off your shipping shield order. Double Trouble TC. Yeah. I think that's right. I think that was the guy. Yeah. But yeah, if you collect Chinese cards, I may throw these up on eBay. I haven't done a lot on eBay in the last few months. Looks good on the outside. Okay, good. Yeah, you can either DM me or, just post it for everyone to see if you want in Discord. It'll be a learning experience for all of us. But yeah, just not my address. Oh, that's another thing. So I've got this situation going on with TCG Player. Let me check my email real quick. Where I got approved to be a pro seller and started watching some videos. Actually, PokePaster TCG, TJ, I was watching his video on how to set up the mass price tool. And so I think I've got it set up right, but I'm a little nervous to hit go. So maybe we'll do that together. You can cheer me on here in just a little bit. Hey, Mandy, welcome. Oh, Jack got his order from me today as well. Nice. What's up, Mandy? And when I was going to set up my store page, which I hope to use on future live streams as a place where you guys can go and I can set it, 5% below market or whatever, because TCG Player doesn't take out all of the same fees when people buy directly from my pro seller page. My home address is just at the bottom of the page. And I don't mind people that buy from me to get my home address because it's part of the protection where if it gets lost in the mail or whatever, it'll make its way back to me. And eventually I'll get a P.O. box or something like that, but in the short term, I don't have one. And so I actually, Cameron in our Discord community did some research for me and showed me, how to, in the TCG Player Pro Seller backend, to change my address. And I did it, and it keeps kicking back an error message. And so the joke in Discord is that I always find the errors at TCG Player, and I think that I do. And so I sent them an email days ago, and I sent them an email first thing this morning, like at 8 a.m., and was like, hey, I'd like to have an update on this ticket. I'm doing a live stream tonight. I'd like to point people to my pro seller page if they want to buy any of my cards, and haven't heard anything. Yeah, I don't mind the city that I live in being there, but my precise address, I just don't want that on there. I just don't want that on my pro seller site. So, oh yeah, Jack says, yeah, there's a preview feature in mass price so you can see what it will change before you run the rule. So here's the thing. Let me pull up an example here. Now, what I did actually is I took my pull prices from live, came up with the total, and it was like $102. And then I did the preview, pulled from that, ran it again, and it was like $98. So it was $4 less if I ran the rule than if I didn't. But the rule was 5% over marketplace price. But even with that being said, if I go look at my inventory right now, let me find it before I kick over to this screen here. I'm trying to remember which card it was that would have lost me money right off the bat. What card was it? Let me Let's see, was it this one? Sorry, normally I'd have you guys tagging along here with me, but let's see here. If I did a market plus 5% on this one. Okay, so let me share my screen. So this is one of the cards that I have listed right now. Yeah, so Jack is saying here, is your address required for the Pro Store? Can you just leave it blank? I want to say mine was blank before I got my P.O. box. I'll show you that here in just a moment, because it seems like I have found a bug, or at least my instance of the Pro Seller website is bugged. Okay, so this card is $6.71. So if I ran the rule to do it at market plus 5%, sorry if you guys can hear my dog, absolutely ridiculous. So $6.71 times 1.05 would get me up to $7.04. How many of these cards sell in the last 3 days? Only 7 sold in the last 3 days. So I'd want to be around in here. So yeah, so I think I need to set a rule for cards under $1 and a rule for cards between $1 and $5, and then a rule for cards, you know, between 5 and 10, then 10 and 20, and so forth. And so still trying to figure out all the maths on all of that. Yeah, let me show you. Let me go back here so I can pull it up for you, Jack. Yeah, so if I go to my pro settings, and okay, so if I showed you my store information right now, it has the name of my store, my home address, and it's not showing my email address or phone. And so the way that Cameron found in order to fix that was to click on edit your pro store. And so when you do that, this is what it looks like. No street, no city, no state, no zip, whatever. So I'm like, perfect. It'll just be the store name, and then I'm located in the United States. But then when I hit save, the city field is required, the state field is required, the zip field is required, and the email address is required. So when I type all of that in, I'll type in the name of my city, I'll type in Minnesota, I'll type in my zip code. Actually, that popped up some of my personal information. I didn't like that. And my email address, I'm gonna have to edit this spot or something. It kicks back an error when I hit save, even if I put it all correctly. So, what's up, Seth? So yeah, so that's what's happening. So I don't fully understand why, and so I needed their help. And so if I activate my site, everything looks beautiful. I've got the colors, I've got my logo up there, I've got everything ready to go. I've got a nice like little note from myself down at the bottom. You know, just welcoming people and telling people what I'm about. I've got my YouTube linked, my Instagram linked. It's ready to go. It's just got my home address down at the bottom. And so not a fan of that. So yeah, not the most exciting thing in the world, but I mean, I would love to be able just to put like Twin Cities, Minnesota with my zip code, and then that's a much larger area than my personal like address. But the thing is even when I'm doing the required fields, it's not accepting it. So even if I did change my address to a P.O. box, it's just not accepting any entries there. So I don't know what to do about that. So I'm waiting patiently, trying to be patient, but I guess I'm being charged the additional like 1.25% or whatever for being a pro seller, but I've not taken advantage of any of those things yet because I haven't used the mass price tool yet or whatever. Yeah, if you're just getting here, I picked these up off of a Whatnot stream, all the same card, all the Chinese. One's a really cool holographic pattern, the Pokeball and the Master Ball, the Houndoom. So pretty sweet. And came with this, is it a Woobat? Is that right? So if anyone's interested in buying these, let me know. I'll give you a good deal. I got them for $1, so you already know what my floor is. Okay, Okay, Jack says, put in your full address, click save, edit again, and just delete the street and save it. Should work. I just tried it. Seth just said, new game just announced, Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic single-player action game. Oh, is that a PC game, Seth? Like PC? From the producers of KOTOR and Mass Effect. Oh, well, that answers that question. Oh, that sounds exciting. I don't know, man. It's single-player games are hard for me, but in the Old Republic, that'll be interesting. All right, so okay. So, Jack, you're saying, let me read this correctly. Put in your full address, click save, edit again, and then just delete the street and save it. It should work. I just tried it. Okay, let me try. That's the wrong email address. I'm not going to put my phone number on there. I already get enough junk calls as it is. Definitely removing my phone number. Fliphouse Finds, there's my address, there's my zip. United States, there's my email, save. Okay, first step, Jack, worked. All right, so then you're saying just remove the street address. I'm gonna put Twin Cities and see if it takes it. And I'm gonna take off my email address because I don't want people to email me directly. Save. Email address is required. Okay, just kidding. Guess I'm not doing that. Okay, and save. Store information saved successfully. Oh, no worries, Seth. No worries. That's awesome, dude. Okay, now let me go activate my store and see if it did the thing. If this is the fix, Jack, here's my challenge. If you were able to figure it out that quickly, and again, we're leveling up together, so I'm grateful for you. How come they haven't answered my question yet? If you knew that workaround, how in the world do they not know that workaround? Yeah, it worked. It absolutely worked. I'm going to go change that email address to my more generic one. Yeah, my guy, that stinking worked. That's amazing. How can you figure that out on the stream in 5 flipping minutes? But TCG Player can't get it. I love TCG Player. Like, I love them. Like, don't get me wrong. That's where I've had my success and have enjoyed selling there. But yeah, that's a little bit frustrating. All right, so I'm going to hit save on this. Store information saved successfully. Pro website, activate. Clickety click click. I need to do something different with my logo at the top though, because it's just a square. I need to make it where the edges are where it's round and it's not a black square, even though I did dark mode. Yeah, that worked. That worked. Here, I'll hey everybody, welcome to my pro site. My prices aren't set the way that I want them to be for you yet, but Jack says, I remember struggling with it when I first set up my store. I'm also a software engineer, so. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for using your services for good. All right, so we got my logo up here at the top. I chose my font. I guess this font is fine. I don't know, we can have opinions about that. You can see some of the things I've sold recently, I guess. Oh no, I haven't sold that. Top selling products, maybe. I mean, I have this card, but like not the sample version of it. This, no image available. I don't understand latest releases. This should be related to my thing. I certainly have one card from there and there. Anyways, but thanks for visiting my pro seller site. My goal is simple: sell you great cards and help you see that selling cards can be great too. If you're curious about reselling and ready to jump in, I share practical tips, lessons learned, including failures, real world experience on YouTube and Instagram. Let's keep learning, leveling up, and building our collections of businesses together. Alan, and then yeah, got my email address, Twin Cities, Minnesota 55038, Instagram, YouTube, and Discord right there. So we are in business. We are in business. Now the challenge is, I don't even know how to navigate this. Let's go categories. Let's go Pokemon and view all Pokemon. What is this? No, not all Pokemon like forever. Categories, Pokemon. Why wouldn't it just be the ones I have in inventory? What am I missing here? What am I missing? Yeah, and then so many of these are the Pokeball or the Master Ball patterns that don't have images, which is also kind of frustrating. But yeah, these are... Okay, why is it showing cards that are unavailable? Do I do that at the top? Oh yeah, exclude out of stock. Yes, let's do that. Is there not just a way to look at all the cards that I have? Only the cards that I have in stock? Oh, are these the sets that I have in stock? Player placement trainer promos. Priced high to low. If this is as hard for me as it is for you, or for the customer, this should be a single card. Yeah, I don't want every set. What am I doing wrong, guys? What am I doing wrong? I'm just fumbling right here in front of everybody. Pokemon. I don't want all sets. I just want ones that I have in stock. There's my social platforms. At least that works. One Piece, Pokemon, Pokemon Japan. Will that work better? All right, what am I doing wrong here, guys? What in the world am I doing wrong? Exclude out of stock. Done. Do I have this one in stock? I have to go look at my inventory. Yeah, all these ones that are the Pokeball, Master Ball. Poke Directory. Oren says, TCG player feels antiquated in a lot of ways. I wish there was a competitor to push their hand to improve the UI and the user experience. I agree. I agree. I know Rare Candy has tried to come in and do some of that. But I haven't tried to list any cards over there. Okay, so are these cards I have in stock now? How did I get here? Yeah, one of these cards, and maybe I already sold it, but there was a card that, like, the price that it wanted me to list it, if I had used my mass price, was going to be less than where I would have wanted to have listed. Jack says, in pro settings, check the boxes, hide sets with no inventory, hide products with no inventory. I have to check out Rare Candy. I've not heard of it. Yeah, so Rare Candy, how I got kind of turned on to them was they have a great scanning app that actually works pretty well. And so that's when I first got into the hobby. It was a way that I could quickly check prices and stuff. In fact, I've heard rumors that it's better than TCG Player's Scan and Identify. I hope at some point that because now TCG Player is owned by eBay, they can throw some of that eBay money behind maybe acquiring one of these other apps scanning technologies that identifies things better. But yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, so I need to go and change all my prices pretty competitively. Okay, what'd you say? You said, see, Jack said, pro settings. Oh, in my pro settings. Oh, okay, so I can customize the way that people see stuff, huh? Ah, Pro Store inventory display. Hide sets with no inventory. Hide products with no inventory. Save inventory display settings. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were saying the filters that I had set up. Okay, gotcha. I'm with you now. All right, let me go back over here. Pro website. TCG Player. Okay, so now I need to add this site to all my things. So if I go over here and I go now to categories, Pokemon, view all Pokemon sets. Oh, okay, yeah. So these are all the ones that I have inventory for. Okay, gotcha. So if I wanted to do Mega Evolution, now hold on, it said I had 22 available, but then when I click on it, I see a single card. What did I do wrong there? Black Bolt 67 available, but a single card. Is that because of my filters here? Oh, it is. Okay. All right, that's me. That's on me. All right, so Pokemon. Yep. Is there a language type where you can do all languages? Okay, done. All right, so then I got 47 results. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, so they go back up here. So like if I first land on the page, click on my drop-down menu, categories, Pokemon, view all Pokemon sets. Okay, see what I want. Okay, if I know what I want, Stellar Crown. Is it my filter set back again? Oh no, it is that, but okay, here we go. I'm still struggling here, but we're doing better. We're doing better. We are doing better. Yeah, these English ones actually show the Pokeball patterns, but the Japanese ones are not as forgiving. Pokemon Japan. View all sets. Again, is this the filter again? Yep. Is there not a way just to like, oh, if I just click on the category as a whole, does it go straight there? No, it makes me make a selection. Is there not a way just to go straight to the store? Like to where like you can see my cards like right here? Am I doing something? Oh, you know what? I think back in the settings, didn't I see something about the Shop Now button on the home page? Shop Now button. Oh, the big one right here. Duh, the big blue one that's like staring at me. Shop Now. Okay, so then your filter would be, okay, so if you wanted to see everything, if you did, oh, it makes you toggle between the two. Okay, so like if you want to see Japanese, so English, okay. Nice, okay. I don't hate that. Yeah, the categories are a little tricky, Jack. I agree 100%. Yeah, I've only got about $100 worth of cards up right now. I need to buy some more cards, but if you're just joining, I was able to snag the last sealed set off the shelf at Target today at my local Target. So I got the Mega Kangaskhan EX box here. It's just got 4 packs, and then the lenticular giant card, and then the smaller version of it here. So I'm going to keep that sealed for a while and hang on to it. Then I was able to pick up a couple Destined Rivals packs, and so I'm going to open one of these here in just a little bit. All right, so let's stumble through. What's everybody's thoughts on what's going on with PSA? What's everybody's thoughts with that? Because certainly it looks less than exciting. In fact, the video that I think I'm going to record tomorrow to release on Saturday, I'm going to talk a little bit about it and kind of the quandary where I find myself in the midst of the PSA stuff. Because I don't send them in directly to PSA. I use my local game store. So you have to click the X, not uncheck it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, so let's see if we can't figure out this mass price tool here and maybe run it and not make too much of a mistake here. So if I go to mass price tool, sign in. Let me go away before it signs me in, just in case it pops up with my, all of a sudden pops up with my URL, or not my URL, my username and password. Hello, Alan. An error occurred while processing. Guys, this is what happens to me. An error occurs. I find all the errors. I find all the things. All right, let me see what's going on here. An error occurred. Continue. An error occurred. Yeah, so the mass price tool doesn't want to work for me. We'll try it again here in a second. GR Gaming TCG says the PSA situation is concerning. Hard to get a read on the community evaluating PSA moving forward. Is it still worth sending to PSA or pivot to CGC or Beckett? Yeah, there's certainly a lot of questions about the integrity of the process. I mean, yeah, that situation and the fact that PSA wouldn't cover up their tracks a little bit, like change the, like why wouldn't they change the certification numbers to kind of hide their tracks? And so that's the thing. Was it an honest mistake? Or was it just they didn't think the customer would be smart enough to go back and double check what the cert numbers were then? Yeah, Poke Directory says, I'm out of the loop on PSA, what's happening? So in the last week or so, there's a story where a guy sent a bunch of cards off to PSA and they all got, I mean, not all, but several of them got 9s. And so PSA has this whole buyback thing that they do now where while it's still kind of in their care and their custody, they have the card, they'll offer you a really strong price. I mean, somewhere between 80 and 100%. A lot of people are getting 100% of current market for those cards. And so people are saying, well, it's save the shipping on the way back maybe. It's a way to get money right back in my pocket. Yeah, I'll take your offer. And then this person then went back and double checked a little while later to see, if somebody had bought those cards or checked on the certification numbers and typed them in, and all of a sudden realized that all these ones that graded 9 now were graded 10s. And obviously the value of those cards went up pretty dramatically. And so the question has been, as eBay and PSA have gotten to be more in bed together, working together, is there a conflict of interest in the grading process? Like if you sent a card in, they graded it an 8, they offered to buy it at the value of an 8, and all of a sudden you came back a couple weeks later and that same certificate was a 10, you'd be upset too. I'd be upset. So yeah. So that's the thing. Now here's the disclaimer as I'm saying these things. A lot of it's just hearsay. I know that this community, there's a lot of people creating content that just want to get clicks. I don't know how I would personally verify. I don't know the person in question. The person was never identified. I think one of the videos I watched supposedly showed like an invoice and screenshots, but have those been manufactured? Are they true? Is someone in a different grading company creating this content to create drama? I don't know. Supposedly PSA reached out and said it was an accident and then either got the 10s to the guy or offered to buy him at the 10 value. I don't know. So I don't know what to believe. Certainly there's plenty of people out there that would love to have the clicks, to have views on videos like this, on their content, would like to create drama in this space because in this space, drama sells. Drama gets click through. Drama gets content and comments and likes and shares. So I don't know what to believe. I don't know. Maybe one of you guys can point me to the truth. GR Gaming says, it's like they are growing so fast. Things are out of control. Standardization, timelines, quality, honesty. I hope it was just a bad employee and not a larger problem. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because it certainly doesn't feel great if what we're hearing, again, it's hearsay, at least from my perspective. If what we're hearing is true, it is incredible. It is very concerning. Poke Directory says, thanks for this discussion. Gave me a new Poke Directory category idea. Grading companies. Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Oren, who is kind of the creator of the Poke Directory, has created a website where whether you're a brick and mortar store, you're a vendor, you're selling online like me, content creator, it's a place where you can go and you can list your storefront wherever it exists in the virtual space or brick and mortar or somewhere in between or both or all of the above. And people can review your content, review your store, review their interactions with you. He's really wanted to kind of create a way to connect both the consumer and the sellers and the community together. And so, yeah, I guess here on the stream, we just kind of came up with a new idea to put grading companies on there where people can go and review those things. So, yeah, that would be a ton of fun. But Guys, I can't wait. I'm going to do a video in the next, hopefully the next couple of months. I need to get permission, but there is a new card store here in town that is incredible. I went in there yesterday on my lunch break for like 10 minutes. I wish I could have stayed longer. It really is focusing in on the sports side, but they certainly have a lot of the trading card games in there as well. But it's a leather chairs and sports TVs all over the place, and their cabinets and their displays are beautiful. They have a live breaks room where they're doing live breaks over on the side. The whole thing is just, it really is going to be kind of a destination trading card place. But they're giving away $20,000 worth of cards. Actually, I think tomorrow is the drawing, and I got to enter while I was there. But it's a Jordan rookie, a Brady rookie, a 51 Mickey Mantle, Shadowless Charizard, and something else I think that's Pokemon related. But I mean, they're all lower grades, but altogether it's $20,000 in cards that they're giving away to 5 lucky people. And so my name's in the hat once. You can go in every day for like 7 days and enter once, but I just only was able to get over there yesterday. So maybe I'll get lucky and they'll draw my name out of the hat. Let's see, thanks for the discussion. I hope you get the Mewtwo. What specifically with PSA? Yeah, so there's just rumors going around that they're grading cards lower, like at 8s or 9s, offering the buyback price or the buy price to the customer. Customer accepts that price, and then people going back and looking at those same certification numbers, and now all of a sudden it's a 10. So certainly, if that is true, it's concerning. I don't know that it's true. I don't know how I'd even confirm in my little corner of the world that to be true or not. So let me see if I can get into mass price again. I tried it a minute ago and I found an error. Oh, I'm in. All right, so is anybody else using mass price? I don't know. I need to do a video on this also, but I don't know how to do it properly yet. So I tried to set up one the other day where it was pricing type. It's my selling price. Update products, any with price. Okay, let me go back to, all right, my selling price, any with price, price filter, less than or equal to, let's do less than or equal to $1. Is that what I want to do? Oh, just submitted a Pro Store order. Did it come through? Well, let me not dox you. Let me see if it came through. It would be my first one. Look at you, man. Look at you. It did, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jack or Jacob. Does it tell me where it came from? Oh yeah, it says shipping to, oh yeah, channel. The channel is not the marketplace. It says my store. Buyer paid, yes. Yeah, man, it did. It's not showing up in my orders at the top because it's still processing, but when I clicked in on my orders, it was there. Okay, Jack, you use mass price. All right, let's walk through this, buddy. Let's walk through this, my friend. Again, this is where we're leveling up together. I don't know what I don't know. All right, so let's say that I want to set this for any card that's $1 or less. Do I want to? Let's do this. Pokemon cards that are, let's see, where's my less than sign? Less than $1. All right, less than or equal to $1. So Pokemon cards, all groups, all rarities. All right, continue. Modify by 5%. What do we think is a good percentage to go off of? Oh, I see. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna do just the marketplace as a whole first, and then come do the pros. Oh, yeah. Let me do this first. Yeah, and then I'll come back and do that. So TCG market price. So anything under $1, should I add a percentage or should I just be like, be like a penny under the market? So if we do it by, let's try this. Let's do minus 0.01. Am I reading that correctly? Modify by a penny. So subtracting a penny, is that what that means? Yeah, I'm not adding money, I'm subtracting. And I'm not going to do a percentage. I'm going to subtract, go 1 penny under market. Is that how I'm reading that correctly? Make sure my prices are no lower than a fixed amount, 20 cents. Skip that, updates that would lower my existing price by more than 50. Sure, I'll leave that there. All right, so my selling price, any with a price, TCG Market Player prices, Pokemon, all groups, all rarities, all printings, all conditions, all languages. My current price less than or equal to $1. So any card that's $1 or less, I want to be 1 cent under market price. Okay. Minimum price would be 20 cents. And then skip updates less than 50 cents. Okay, so I'm going to save and close. So Pokemon cards that are less than $1. That's my rule. I'm going to sell it for a penny under market. So if I run this rule right now, you are about to run the rule Pokemon cards less than $1 without previewing the results. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah, let's preview the results. That's what you were saying early. Mandy said, I've only ever submitted through GameStop. All right, the preview does take a hot minute. You can't see the spinning blue wheel up here in my Google Chrome, but it is spinning. We're going to open this up here in a minute, guys. So, can't wait to do that. Select group to preview. Arceus. Well, let's just look at all of them. Do I have to look at? No updates? That can't be right. What did I do wrong here? What did I do wrong here? Where's Mega Evolution? If I try it there. GR Gaming says, I've got 31 cards sitting at PSA right now, waiting their turn, and about 20 more that I now need to decide if PSA is where I want them to go. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so for some of my cards here, let's see, so on this Mega Lucario EX, it'll go down to 80 cents, 65 cents, 61 cents. Oh, this one will go up to $1 too. Don't hate that. Okay, so GR Gaming says thinking about CGC. Okay, so you can only preview one set at a time. All right, so let me go back to the rules tab. We're just gonna run this sucker. We're gonna run this sucker. Run rule. Run rule. Let's go. Submitting your rule run request. Processing. Got my little spinning wheel here. Message log. I'll wait till the processing happens completely. And then we'll get the store set for you guys where maybe they're... Again, I don't have a lot of product right now, so I need to get more product up there. So my apologies. Being in the line of work that I am and the holidays, it is so busy. We're going to have 9 Christmas services at my church this Christmas over 5 days. So there's a lot going on. I have a Christmas party to go to tomorrow night for our staff, and just, yeah, lots of different stuff happening. And so it's just haven't been able to acquire more, but I'm happy with where the year is right now. I hit that 5 figures. I'm 20, over 1,200 orders now. Yeah, so over 1,200 orders. Like, I think I have like 1,224 or something like that. Well, now 1,225 if Jack ordered. So if you take 1,225 and divide that by 365 days, if I don't make another order, that was over 3 orders on average per day. So for my first year, I don't hate those metrics. All right, this thing is still processing. This is why I think many of you will set this automated to like happen at midnight or something, or early AM or those kinds of things. So message log should show what changed. Oh, okay. Best price rule skipped. Let's have skipped 8 updates that would have been modified by more than 50%. Updates were processed. 612 price changes were submitted. I guess that's for cards that I've ever listed, right? Has submitted for processing. I wonder what the 50% ones are. It says it's complete. Total prices, 0 failed, 406 increased, 206 decreased, 1,038 unchanged. Might need to refresh the page. Mine runs at 4 AM. That's what Jack's saying here. I wonder, oh, can I view the 8 that it skipped? That's not more than 50%. Is there a way to... Oh wait, these weren't skipped. These weren't the ones that it skipped. These are the completed. Failed. No failed. Rule details. Yeah, I just need to figure out like the ones that it skipped. Is there a way to look at the ones that it skipped? Three results. Because I'd sure like to know the ones that it skipped so that I could go in there and fine tune those potentially. Or maybe I should edit the rule to be just like not put that in there, or if it skipped the update about the minimum. Maybe I should just do that. Yes, given that would lower my existing price more than 50%. Because I mean, I'm not going to try to sell it over market anyway, right? So save and close, and then I would run the rule again. I'm gonna hold off on that. All right, so if I want to create a new rule, my selling prices. Let me see if I can get better at this. Any with price. Click view on the row where it said it's skipped. Yeah, I tried that. The activity log here. Where was that? In the view message log? Is that where it was? Yeah, so it says here it skipped 8. And so when I click view on the skipped 8, this is all of them. So where would the skipped ones be? Because it didn't fail any, and this is just the rule details. Is there a way I can look at all? Is there somewhere, like if I wonder if those are cards that like I've already sold or something. When it says it didn't do 8 of them, maybe those are 8 across all cards versus my actual cards in my actual inventory. And maybe I need to change that. Jack, do you have it where it does all cards in your rules, or just like all the oh, this one I can delete because I was halfway through that one. So like if you do Pokemon cards here in your first products, do you do any with price or just my inventory only? I feel like my inventory only would be quicker. Do I want to change all prices at all times? All the time? I don't know. All right, so I want to give you guys the best prices I can in my store. So let me go to rules again. Yeah, the rule is tuning against any cards you have a price for. That is what I do. Okay, gotcha. All right, let's create a new rule. My selling prices. Continue. We're going to call this Pro Seller Site. Any update. Okay, so that's already grayed out because I'm oh wait, no, is it? Does it know yet? Pokemon, all groups, all categories. Continue. So I'm going to do minus 5%. Continue. Make sure my prices are no lower than a fixed price. 0.20%. Pull that off. Continue. Okay, what did I miss there? Because this is TCG Player Marketplace. Where did I need to change? Where do I say my store? Poke Directory. Oren just says, just open the plain white envelope from you. Alan, the cards are beautiful. I love the touch of your stamp on the shipping shield. It looks like you had them do it from the factory. Yeah, he does offer that to Shipping Shield affiliates for free, but he's been so backed up on those. His stamp. So I actually just bought a stamp from rubberstamps.com. And yeah, it just looks like this. And I got it pretty cheap. This is what my wife and kids got me for Father's Day. And so, yeah, so I'm just able to stamp it right on there really quickly. And I bought some of the ink so that it matches. And so it's a little bit of a richer blue than when it comes through on that brown cardboard. But yeah, I've been really happy. My return address stamp I got from rubberstamps.com as well. You have to enable store pricing in the pro settings. Man, look, man, I tell you what, Jacob is my favorite stream viewer right now. All right, let's see here. You have to enable my store prices in the pro settings. Okay, so I need to go back to pro settings. I'm 4 steps ahead over here. 4 steps ahead. Pro settings. Let's see here. Enable my store prices in the pro settings channel. Pro settings. Enable in-store pickup. Enable in-store pay later. TCG Player Pro settings. What am I missing, my friend? Oh, is it channel settings? Manage my store prices and my store reserve quantity with pricing. Enable my store. The My Store channel will now be enabled. When you click confirm, all your current prices on the TCG Marketplace will be copied to your new My Store page. You will now see the following columns in pricing and inventory tab. My Store price, My Store reserve quantity. Confirm. My store has been enabled successfully. You may now edit your prices. Would you prefer to edit your prices using the pricing tab or mass price? Let's do mass price, right? Hope I didn't just mess that up. Okay. All right. All right. So then if I come in here and I edit, do I need to start this one from scratch now? Did I? Yeah, I probably need to delete that one, don't I? Because it's not, even now, it's not allowing that channel. All right, dashboard. Make sure I'm on the right rule here. Yep, delete. right, once we get this figured out, I'm going to open up this pack. All right, create new rule. My selling prices, yes. Any prices. Okay, why can't... Maybe I didn't hit save on that back there? In the Pro Seller site? What's up, Jason Benson 7436? Hello, sir. How are you this evening? A bit late, but you know, work and all. Yes, sir. We're doing good. I picked up, I lucked out at Target. Grabbed this guy today. Oh, he's upside down. Grabbed this guy today. Last one that was on the shelf. No one was there. Went over there like a silent assassin and snagged this sucker at retail. So excited about that. Going to keep it sealed. Picked up a couple of these. I'm going to open this one here in just a moment. But right now we're trying to figure out my mass price. And Jack here is helping out tremendously. And yeah, excited about that. And then I picked up some Chinese cards. If you're interested in Chinese cards, I got 3 up for sale. I got the regular, I got the Master Ball, Pokeball, and then just a holographic, and it came with a sticker. Got it from one of our Discord people. Jack says, my guess is TCG players lagging a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go see if Jack, if I didn't hit save at the right point, maybe there was a save function there that no, it shows that it's activated. 2093 prices. Manage my store category exclusions. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so I'm still working out the details, but here's my store. There in the chat, you can click on it if you want to check it out. I'm working to lower the prices 5% under market to give you guys. That's what PokePaster TCG does, and that's what I would like to do as well. But I'm working on trying to get my mass price tool to recognize. Oh yeah, the rule now is like all red now, so let's delete that rule. Delete. Let's create a new rule. My selling prices. Let's see if I can now choose my store. Nope, still grayed out. Pro sellers. Wait, success. Pro seller site has been deleted. Oh, that was the name. Whew, I thought it was like the whole site had been deleted. I was like, well, that's counterproductive. That's not what we want to do at all. But Jack, am I correct that this is where I would be able to choose my store in this update channel? Is where I should see it if it was updated correctly? All right, while we're waiting maybe for the update from TCG Player, because it might be lagging. I grabbed 2 of these today, and so I just picked one randomly, and we're gonna open this up. And if you missed it during Black Friday, I upgraded my camera number 2, so it's the same camera that I have on my face over here, just a little bit more of a dumbed down. I mean, not dumbed down. It's the same quality, but like it's yeah, it's actually showing the dust on some of my stuff, which I don't like that too much. This is a lightsaber I built from scratch behind there. That's what you see. That's kind of behind my graded cards. But we're gonna open this up, see if we get any hits from this Destined Rivals pack. Okay, I'm not gonna do the card. There we go. Get that out nice and neat. All right, so it's the, what is this guy called? Ho-ho or ho-oh or oho or something like that. Jason says, nice pickup. What is your stance on buying from big box places? At what point is someone taking advantage? If you buy 2, 5, 10 of an item, I have to try and buy it for 4 kids. So it looked at like a scalper. Yeah, for sure. Destined Rival, my personal favorite set. Future Gem set. Yeah, I still have the, you know, my ETB of the Destined Rivals all sealed. No, I think that as long as you're, yeah, good question, Jason. Ho-oh, there you go, ho-oh. I knew it was something like that. I think as long as the store allows you and you're not and they're monitoring it, like Target up here is very good about 2 of any SKU. And so like if they had a bunch of these hangers and they had ETBs and they had like the Mega Kangaskhan EX boxes, all of the cashiers there, you can't do self-checkout at the Targets up here. You have to go to a manned register, and they are very rigid with it's two per person per day of each SKU. And so I did exactly what I could do. If there had been 2 of these, I probably still would have only picked up 1, but I would have maybe gotten 2. And I only got 2 of these because that's all that was allowed. If I go back in tomorrow and they still have these, then I might would get 2 more. But yeah, it is challenging when you are legitimately picking up because anybody that's scalping is going to be like, hey, I got 4 kids at home. So like I get it, the tension, but the Walmarts up here are the Wild West. Costco's do a good job up here where it's 2 per person per day, and they can track it obviously with your Costco card. I think Sam's does a good job of that as well. So yeah, I think as long as, and if you want to go to 15 different Targets in the Twin Cities and they have the quantity and you want to get more, I mean, if you're willing to spend the gas and the time, you know, you do you. So I don't know, that's what I think. GR Gaming says, Jason, I think being situational aware is helpful. Like if it's just you, go for it. If there's people waiting, especially kids, be fair. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. So, but at the same time, like if it's permissible, even if there are people there, I mean, you can make an argument either way. So, all right, if you do code cards and you're on the stream, here's your code card. I'm going to put this in the front. Let's say, I'm going to do it this way. Let's say grass. Hey, I did not look, guys. That was legitimate. I don't know if it means anything from a luck perspective, but here we go. All right, Mankey. Team Rockets, Mareep. You say it slower or fast? Team Rockets, Tarantula. I like that artwork. That's kind of fun. Team Rockets, Ratata. Yes. Man, my brain just completely. Team Rockets, Transceiver. I hadn't seen that one before. That's kind of fun. Team Rockets, Wheezing. Those guys are gross. Granite Cave. That's kind of a fun one. Kind of got some hieroglyphics or something going on there. Granite Cave. All right, Reverse Hollow, Ethan's Mag Cargo. All right, I got to be careful. I don't want to try to reveal the one behind it too quickly. Squawkabilly. And then here we go, everybody. Here we go. Team Rocket Spide Ops. No hits. It's all good. It's all good. All good. I do like that Granite Cave one, though. And the Team Rockets Transceiver. Those are... I like the artwork on those. Ethan's Mag Cargo, Squawkabilly, Team Rockets, Spide Ops. All right. Content for the stream. Is that a write-off? Who knows? Who knows? I do sometimes like to try to keep these intact. So like if I do repackage cards or something, I can give them to kids and they can have fun. Jason is asking again, I mean, buying 4 is what I have to do. If they don't have 4, then I can't buy. If you have kids, you know, I do not resell them for context. They get ripped the second dad gets home. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, if it's within the bounds of what the store allows and you're literally buying it for yourself and your 4 children, I just got no problem with that. Like, I mean, I just don't. That's not a big deal. Upside is I get inventory and I could sell on TCG Player. Yeah, for sure. Jack asks, are you going to do rip and ship, Alan? So this is one like, so I've seen, so you have breaks. Breaks would be considered like if I did an ETB break, I'm breaking the ETB and then you would have 9 packs on the inside if it was the non-Pokemon Center one. So then a rip and ship would be like All right, who wants to bid on the next pack? Almost like on Whatnot. The price goes to whatever I rip, and whatever I rip, I ship. Is that what's considered a rip and ship? Am I understanding that contextually? Like a break is where you're opening a box that has multiple packs in it, and then a rip and ship. So then I could either sell the ETB as a whole to someone, rip all 9, send all 9, or I could do individual packs to rip, and that would be considered a rip and ship as well. Am I understanding that hierarchy properly? I just don't know that I could ever get out there and get enough inventory to be able to really truly do one. If anything, I could see myself doing Whatnot, selling singles. But yeah, I've seen a bunch of different streams do a bunch of different things, and there's just so much drama around some of the Whatnots. But I don't know. I mean, if I got enough inventory, I'd be willing to certainly give it a try. So GR Gaming is saying, right, like a break is something bigger, like an ETB, a booster box, a rip and ship. They can buy 1, 5, or 20 packs, and then they get all the contents. Jack says, yeah, kind of like what PokePastor does on his stream. Oh yeah, I've only seen one of his streams where he's done that. Was it I don't remember which stream it was, if it was the 2000 or the 3000 stream. Yeah, where people could go to his site and buy the box, and then they would say, hey, so-and-so, thanks for the thing. This is what you bought. You want me to rip it now, or do you want me to send it sealed? But yeah, but now that I have my pro site set up, I could see myself doing that. All right, let me go see if TCG Player has caught up over here to create a new rule and let me choose my store. Nope. Still grayed out. You must enter a name for this rule. That doesn't, just typing in the name doesn't allow me to change that, does it? Nope. GR Gaming says, are any of you guys on Whatnot? I'll drop you a follow. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been watching my Instagram content too. I've actually gotten some decent hits in some of the packs in the advent calendar. So I love this. I wish that the camera would pick up the lenticular on this mega card here. It just, with the glare of the plastic in the front, it's hard to see. But yeah, the card's kind of like 3D with the lenticular. Oh yeah, there you go. You can see it change there. There you go. Especially the little blue guy there. See how it changes when you go from left to right, where it looks like it's moving. That's super cool. I didn't know that's what that was, so I picked it up today and saw that. Jason says, I watched all of your vids, so excuse this old man for missing it, but where do you want your business to go? Like if it popped off, best case, you're full-time or have a lower threshold in mind or no limit? Yeah, so that's a great question. Like if you watch my last video, I didn't answer the question directly. But like, I didn't even know that I would be where I am today if I went back in time a year to look at, like, I didn't know the dreams to dream to like, I didn't know I was going to ever be inspired to create content. I didn't know that I would do over 1,000, over 1,200 sales on just TCG Player alone. I didn't know that I would hit 5 figures, in my first year. Again, that's gross. That's not all profit. Yeah, so I didn't know what I didn't know, and so there's something beautiful in that. Certainly, the goal would be to get monetized on YouTube, and so that's 1,000 subscribers and 2,000 hours of watch time. Or I'm sorry, 4,000 hours of watch time. And so we're about to hit 2,000. I think my watch time right now is like 1,945 hours of watch time as of this morning. I don't know why, but it's at 4 a.m. every morning is when it kind of resets the number. So I have 576 subscribers, and my watch time right now is, I don't know if you can see that, 1,945 hours. So when I do live streams like this, obviously all of you, the longer you stay on here, if you do watch all my videos, even if you get bored with it, if you let it play to the very end, that helps. So all of those things help. I've also been approved to be an Amazon affiliate, and so one of my videos I'll be doing here in the next couple weeks is we'll be showing off all the different things I've purchased, and I'll put the Amazon links there, and if you choose to use one of those links to buy one of those things, I'll make a little bit of money there. Again, it's like 3% of the total purchase, so it's like, you know, pennies on the dollar, but that's okay. I mean, that helps. I'm a Shipping Shield affiliate, and so I've probably made, I don't know, about $65 or $70, $75, something like that from you guys that have ordered Shipping Shields using my code. And so that's been fun too. So all of those are small revenue streams that, you know, I hope eventually will become larger revenue streams. Once I get monetized here on YouTube, when you watch my videos, you'll be able to, for free, again, just like with the Amazon affiliate link, for free, you're helping grow the channel. And so as more money becomes available in my business bank account, I'll have more options to do more things. And so certainly one of those things would be to be quite a bit more picky about what cards I buy and how often I buy cards, and, you know, will I ever be a distributor, you know, get a distributorship and those kind of things. I'm open to any and all of it. I don't know that I'll ever like do my own brick and mortar or anything like that, because that brings in a whole nother level of stress as far as managing a physical store and then being tied to that store. And if you hire an employee, your profits are immediately gone. I mean, if this thing blows up, you know, then certainly I'm willing to have the conversation and figure that out. But the main thing is I'm just really enjoying the ride. I'm really enjoying the journey. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for you guys being around. And so as long as I continue to enjoy it, and my full 9 to 5 or 8 to 5, whatever you want to say, allows me the margin to continue to enjoy doing what I'm doing, then yeah, I'll keep continuing it. And my goal is to keep growing it for sure. Like, I would love to see myself do 5 figures again next year, but double it. Just do 20,000. I think doubling my output would be a great goal. It's going to require quite a bit of focus and effort, but I also want to create YouTube content because I'm really enjoying this as well. So as long as the community and you guys still find it to be valuable, then I'd like to do it. So, I mean, eventually, like, if brick and mortar was in the works, maybe, but yeah, it's certainly not like, my spoken precise goal. But again, I didn't know what to dream. And so here we are. So I saw some comments over here. Jack said, what's your experience on Whatnot? Or GR Gaming asked Jack, what's his experience on Whatnot? Good, bad, indifferent, thinking about giving it a shot in 2026. And then he says, shout out Alan with the Shipping Shield recommendation, never going back to top loaders. Yeah, man. And even if you don't use my code, like those codes are, like, when you use the first one you can get 10% off. If you try to use it again and it says it's expired, because I think they're one-time use, you can use Shipping Shield, or Flip House Finds 7.5 to get 75% off, and then Flip House Finds 5 to get 5% off. So that'll save you on your first three orders. I don't know how many fingers I'm holding up. 3 orders for sure. But even if you don't have those codes, if you use my link that's down below, I still get a kickback, even if you just use my affiliate link, even if all your codes aren't active anymore. So just that does help the channel as well. Jack says, I enjoyed Whatnot, but it took a lot of work and it's really draining for me, so I backed off of Whatnot for now. Okay, so Jack, you used to sell actively on Whatnot? And then Jack says, I'm still not sold on the Shipping Shields. How are they better than top loaders? GR Gaming says, awesome. I got about 40% of my original order left, so we'll use the 7.5 code next time. Yeah, do that. We'll try the 10 first. And if it doesn't work, then use the 7.5. Because if the 10 works again, then go for it. Use it. That's all handled by Shipping Shield and Greg over at Shipping Shield. Jack, if you've had good success with top loaders, then I would say continue to use top loaders. Yeah, for me, the Shipping Shield, the fact that it completely envelops the card. I mean, I guess top loaders do too, with the penny sleeve and some tape, and then you put it in a team bag. So I would say it's not dramatically different. I do think that, you know, the edges of the top loader, I've got one right here. This edge here is maybe a little less forgiving than maybe the cardboard is. I've heard of top loaders. I've not experienced it myself. This is anecdotal. I've heard where some postmasters at some post offices really just don't like top loaders, as far as there's something about this kind of more harder, more precise edge that the shipping shield, is obviously. I mean, Jack, you've ordered cards from me. You have shipping shields in your hand right now. I mean, you've seen my shipping shields and how they make it through the mail. So yeah, if top loaders are readily available to you, then there's no reason to use shipping shields if you've not had any issues with those. But I do know of a couple resellers and that I've met over the last year, not maybe face to face, but like through the internet, that certainly have had issues with their post offices with top loaders. So if you're not, then yeah, keep doing it, man. If they're cost effective, if they're protecting the cards, I would say the big difference is I can get 10 cards in a single penny sleeve and a shipping shield, and there's no way you could do that in a top loader. I think that's probably maybe the biggest differentiating factor that I found. Now, even if you get the thicker top loaders, because they make them in different millimeters or whatever thicknesses. So I think that would probably be the biggest differentiator, is I'm able to get 10 cards, like I said, in a single penny sleeve, in a top loader, or in a shipping shield. Maybe maybe you're someone that, this guy shipped it the way I've seen it done on is it RNG Gaming or whatever, where it's like the one top loader on the bottom, and then he had, all the loose cards just on top, and then all of this in a team bag. And so the top loader kind of creates the rigidity to protect the others. But then to me, that it kind of exposes the front of this card, where if it's going through a machine, if it gets scratched or something, it potentially could go through the team bag and the penny sleeve and hurt the surface of the card. Where a shipping shield will protect the card from that, and still has the bendability. Yeah, that's for me. And then if you buy it at 500 quantity or more, especially if you use my code, it comes in at or under the price of top loaders. So just my thoughts. GR Gaming says, "Oh, I burned my 10 code." Yeah, and so try it again if it works. If not, that's fine. Jason says, "GR Gaming, whatnot can be a powerful tool. Sold comics, not TCG, but still. But it's very dependent on the viewer count. So do an obscene amount of advertising and plan your first stream 2 to 4 weeks out." That's a good point. It's a good point. GR Gaming says, "Yeah, it really seems like you need a moderate following before you can sell on Whatnot for a consistent profit." Yeah, I agree. That makes me a little nervous too. Jason says, GR Gaming, yeah, or just use your lower level inventory for a few streams, because you'll get low ball bids. Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's part of the value of Whatnot, is being able to snipe some decent valued cards for less. I was wanting to support the Whatnot streamer. I think it was Double Trouble that was doing these, and he had all 3 of these. And I didn't know they were Chinese when I bid on them. I may not have bid on them then, but I'm still learning my different languages. Yeah, I got all of these for $1, and he threw a sticker in. So I could probably get more than $1 for these 3 cards. I mean, if you're interested in these 3 Chinese Houndooms, let me know. I'll even throw the card in with it. But yeah, I mean, Korean cards are incredibly difficult for me to sell. I tried on eBay. I think I may even have a couple still listed over there. No, I think I brought it down and gave them away. But yeah. All right, I'm going to try the mass price one more time over here. Yeah, the rules don't like it if you stop halfway through. Create new rule. Buy sell prices. Nope, still grayed out. And Jack, this is where I'm supposed to see if it's my shop, right? This update channel area. Go back to my Pro Seller dashboard area. Oh yeah. So there's a lot of people that do gibbies or giveaways over and over and over on whatnot. So you got to watch out for the gibby goblins. Yeah, the people that are just there for the gibbies. Gibby goblins. Yeah, GR Gaming says, LOL on that. Haven't heard that term. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, channel settings. Manage my store and my store reserve quantity with pricing. It says with pricing. Manage my store category exclusions. Yeah, I did it with yeah, I just made sure all my settings were still correct. My selling prices. Yeah, okay. If I cancel it, will it not make the red? Nope, the red one's still there, even when I canceled it. All right, so if I go back to, let's see. Yeah, so now I need to go to all of my socials and my YouTube and all that stuff and go to my pro website and list that as my place to buy. Yep, that's all there. Sorry, I got quiet here for a second. Yeah, I had an oil change at 8 this morning, which was earlier than I wanted to get up on my day off. Yeah, Jason asked if he could share a hot take here. I have no skin in the game and nothing I am selling, but this community is small enough that I want a record if I'm right or turned out to be crazy. Yeah, go for it, man. Shoot your shot. What you got? Yeah, I got some decent cards here. These are all my English cards. If you just take Pokemon off, will it show all the cards? Is that what you were saying earlier? Oh yeah, here's all the cards. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, set all these to 20 cents for the low. How many do I have at the floor? Oh, I just have 1, 2, 4 at the floor. And I have 20-cent floor. Nice. I want to change this to where it's just a circle and doesn't have the square edges, so I'll have to fix that later. I'm sure that's a reasonable fix, right? It'll be easy in Canva or something. So if I click on this, okay, yeah, it just shows the one. Okay, yeah, this is working out. Man, Jack, thanks so much for your help, man. Thanks for not making me feel stupid when you give me great advice. Mega Evolution. So yeah, those are the 3. Then you go over to other ones. Pokemon Japan, White Flare. Again, all these ones without pictures. I get it. I mean, to a degree. Black Bolt, another one without a picture. No image. So, yeah, I guess the Phantasmal is going to be the best. I need to just start listing a bunch of my bulk with my floor on there. All right, Jason, we're all waiting with bated breath for your hot take if you haven't started typing it yet. Yeah, man, Jack, appreciate you, dude. You're certainly helping me level up for sure. Website, can't really see. I was just looking at my stuff here. Zoom. Oh, that's if I'm on Zoom, not zooming in. All right. Yeah, I got some decent pulls here. I'm probably going to land the plane here not too long from now. I don't want to just continue to ramble on tonight. I want you guys to value the streams when you're here. I am waiting with bated breath to hear what Jason's hot take is. He's typing a novel, apparently. And once we get his hot take, I may just land the plane for the evening. I got a few things I need to do before I go to bed tonight, and I do want to get some gaming in. I'm still a gamer at heart, and so certainly love to do that. All right, Jason's take is in, everyone. Jason's take. Shrouded Fable. It will be something good. I highly doubt a reprint will happen, but Pokemon Center ETBs still at around 125 to 130. Regular ETBs even less. I promise this will be amazing. Think Dragon Majesty. You're just killing me with wisdom, man. I don't know what Dragon Majesty is. So am I going to Google that right now? Yes, I'm going to Google that right now. I'm assuming that was an old Pokemon release. Dragon Majesty. This is where I show my noobness. Okay, yep, was a Pokemon release. What, 2018? Yeah, the sealed Elite Trainer boxes are going for $825 from Dragon. That's some cool artwork, man. That is some cool artwork. I dig that. I like the kind of like seismic little ripples happening there. Super cool. 677, 688. Now it's in the 712, 733 market price. 738. Most recent sale 849. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this one from Card and Coin real quick. Let me go ahead and add that to my cart. Jason says, yes, sir. A specialty set and no reprints that everyone at the time hated. But now I guess it's seen in a loving way to some degree. Interesting, interesting. Did when I was talking about the artwork, was it actually up on the screen? I hope so. Yeah, that's pretty cool artwork. I dig it. Sometimes I forget to pull the screen up over there. All right, I promise I'm going to come in more prepared next week. Yeah, this week was just crazy. Like I said, I don't know that I ever finished what I was saying. So yeah, I had an oil change from 8 to 9. Got home. I had to run by the post office. Got home around 9:30. Then I had counseling, which was great. Did that just after lunch. Came home for like an hour, and then I had a scan for my heart. Everything is fine with my heart, but my dad and my grandfather, both at 54 years old, started having some major heart issues, and so I established care with the cardiologist just to begin to look at my heart and see what the markers are, see how my calcium score, that's kind of like the things that are inside your veins. And yeah, I had a scan done tonight and got the news back relatively quickly that my calcium score is a 0. And so I'm in the 25th percentile, which means the lowest 25% for people my age, my gender, as far as there's no predictor of having any major cardiac incidents in the future. So yeah, continue to stay healthy and continue to monitor that, and probably stay away from bacon and things like that puts the fat. So again, that's something personal, but I'm excited about it, and I'm grateful for it, and good to have those test results back. So my wife and I had dinner together. We found a almost authentic Mexican food place. Had some street tacos tonight that were fantastic in Woodbury, Minnesota, on the east side of the Twin Cities, and enjoyed that together. And yeah, came home. Literally, I got home like 20 minutes before I went live, and so I knew I wanted to open up a pack on here. I knew I wanted to kind of goof around with the mass price tool, and so thank you guys for being here on the journey. Jason says, appreciate the content, man. Take care of you and keep killing the content. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Jack says, you're awesome. Thanks, man. Jack, thank you for your help tonight, man. Thanks for the live help. I feel like tonight you guys definitely helped me more than I helped you. And opening this pack of Pokemon cards certainly wasn't too terribly exciting. It was kind of exciting. Maybe I could have held the suspense a little bit longer before we pulled this just beautiful card. I do like the artwork on this card, though. I really do. They do a good job of kind of the three-dimensional, where it looks like he's on top of all the webs and they fade back into the background. So I do dig that card. It's a fun card. So I'll put that in my bulk pile. And yeah, I think the next place where I really want to level up, once I kind of get a handle on the pro shop, the pro seller store, and the mass price tool, is figuring out a way to scan cards in to get cards quickly into my inventory. So over in our Discord, we've been talking a little bit about using the card slinger. I know Mandy, I don't know if Mandy's still in here, she 3D prints, and she offered to print me off one and then maybe trade some cards for it because you can get the, what are they called, STL files, is that right? That you can do on your 3D printer and print those off. And I'd love to. I know lighting matters. I know which scanning app you use matters. I know Mana Box is really good for Magic, but I don't think it's good for Pokemon. But I think that would be a way, if I could level up anyway this next year, is figure out a way to scan in cards to inventory or to eBay as I maybe kind of expand some of my offerings over there. So lots to learn in the new year. Certainly I will be doing probably a New Year's Eve stream with you guys. What day of the week does New Year's Eve fall on this year? It falls on a Wednesday night. That can happen. I'm off work that night, obviously. Maybe we can do a New Year's Eve stream together, ring in the new year together, at least in Central Standard Time. And yeah, it's going to be a great 2026. And I'm certainly grateful for all that I've been able to do in 2025 with your help. And thanks for being here for the journey. White Fox says, wait, what are you printing? Oh yeah, card scanning box. Yes. Yeah, Seth, I know you do the kind of the liquid 3D printing, I think, don't you, with all the chemicals and stuff? But yeah, it's called a card slinger. If you go to cardslinger.com, you can kind of see what I'm looking at. But I would just like to find a good way to scan cards relatively quickly to get them into my inventory without having to spend $300 to $600 on one of those like Ricoh printer deals. But we'll see. But that's definitely something I want to lean into in the new year, and I need to get some more inventory before the end of the year, if at all possible. And then also another big hurdle for the year is doing my taxes for the first time with a LLC, with a new business like this. And so that'll be a fun exploration as well. My goal is that I'll get to pay taxes this year. That's just a more positive way to look at it. Will I get to pay taxes? I don't think so this year because of all my expenses, but we'll see if I get to pay taxes or not. White Fox says, yeah, resin, it's for smaller parts. I want a PLA printer for more durable and larger prints. Yep, for sure. Jason says, check out the Fujitsu scanners used by RNG Games. Expensive, but will elevate your product listing ability. Good programs, I know too. Yeah, I think that's the thing, is just like trying to find something. I mean, I could afford it right now, but it would just really take my working capital and cut it in half if I went and spent like $600 on a printer right now. But I mean, I've got this camera, I've got this camera, I've got my thermal printer, I've got this microphone, I've got my normal microphone that sits here in front of me, and so those are things, and my light over here. And actually, this one was on sale last year on Black Friday, and I actually bought two of them. Or maybe not Black Friday, what was it, like Memorial Day sale, Labor Day sale? And so I have another one up there in case this one goes out, but I got those like half price. I have a ring light up there. So there's a lot of those things I'm not gonna need to purchase in 2026. And I don't really need to upgrade these cameras. They're both 4K, but I'm only uploading to YouTube in 1080p. So I don't need better cameras for quite some time. I just built a new computer that's gonna support everything that I'm doing. Yeah, I already had the Stream Deck. I'm not going to upgrade that anytime soon. So there's a lot of things that I bought this year that I'm not going to need to buy next year. So in the next year, I think my expenses will primarily be cards and inventory, and then upgrading my listing hardware. I think that'll be my big growth opportunity. So whether that's starting with like a card slinger, where you just put the cards through one by one, and trying to find an app that will allow me to do that accurately, quickly. But yeah, TJ over PokePass or TCG, he's got that whole giant machine in the back that's running, and yeah, that's much farther down the road. Certainly not in 2026 unless something major happens with my sales and some of that kind of stuff. So Seth White Fox says, yeah, that's why I decided to wait till 2026 to attempt the business side. Yeah, dude, I don't know what's it cost in Oklahoma. An LLC here in Minnesota is $155. You pay it one time. You just have to renew every year, but you don't have to pay every year. You just have to let the state attorney general know that you want to do it. And that's it. And so it's actually one of the best states to do an LLC. One of our friends, Cardboard Nerd, that usually stops by later in the stream, I may log off before he gets here, But in California, it's like $850 a year, no matter what you have to pay. And it's like, gosh, that barrier of entry is the worst. That's not good. White Fox says you can get a plastic printed box and use your phone. I mean, certainly. I mean, I've seen a few people selling things on Facebook Marketplace around here that look like a card slinger. I tried to build that one with Lego. Oh, you know what? Stay right there, everybody. Where did I put it? Yeah, check this out. Where'd the bottom go? I had a whole bottom to this. Huh. Without the bottom, the rest is pointless. I don't know where the bottom of this thing went. Well, that's unfortunate. But I started trying to make this out of Legos, and the phone sits up here on top like this. And I had a box made underneath here that you could slide the cards in, and they went in there perfectly every time. Where in the world did the box go? That was on the bottom. Huh. So weird. But it just would never register. It wouldn't register for the cards. Even with the best light that I had, it wouldn't work. So White Fox says, I don't know, maybe 100, 150. I think I'm going to start with the sole proprietorship with a separate EIN though. Do a DBA for the podcast. Yeah, I don't know. For me, the LLC, the Limited Liability Corporation, made the most sense for me. In particular, as you create content, if you ever say something and somebody sues you, it isolates your business from your home assets, your car, your house, anything that you own as an individual, and separates that. And so it gives you some protection there if you ever get sued or something like that, to where those things are separate. DBA doesn't do that. I think to get an EIN, don't you have to have some kind of business designation like an LLC? I don't know. You're smart, man. You'll figure it out. I don't know. It's maybe different in Oklahoma than it is here in Minnesota. I am rambling. I appreciate you guys. It's a fun journey. We'll see where 2026 takes us. I know it's not the end of the year just yet, but it is getting close. And so I'm very retrospective. Is that right? Retrospective? Yes. Retro, back. Introspective. That's just thinking about what's inside of me. I'm very nostalgic. That would be another synonym maybe for that as well. But thanks for being here, everybody. This has been a fun journey. Sole proprietorship is free, but a federal EIN is also free. Yeah, I know the EIN is free. I was under the impression that you had to do some kind of business designation to, like if you want to create like your bank account, I know you were needing documentation, at least here, to open up a business bank account. But maybe you're not doing that yet either. So you'll figure it out, man. With ChatGPT and the Googles, we'll figure it out. I'm going to land the plane. Hey, everybody. My name's Alan. This has been the Flip House Fine Thursday, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time stream for December 11th, 2025. Thank you so much for being here. Jack, special thanks and shout out to you. You're a great moderator in Discord, and I appreciate all of your wisdom tonight. I'll continue to see if I can get my shop to figure out how to get those prices down. But man, it has been a fun ride so far. Can't wait to see what 2026 holds for all of us. I'm Alan, Flip House Finds. I'm going to log off now. This has been the stream.